The world faces a crisis that's quietly reshaping lives everywhere. Unemployment and underemployment. Over 200 million people are officially unemployed, but millions more are stuck in low-wage or part-time jobs that barely keep them afloat. This isn't just a statistic, it's a daily struggle for dignity and survival. In a small town outside Johannesburg, Saifo, a skilled welder, has been jobless for 2 years after the local factory closed. He searches for odd jobs just to feed his family. His story is echoed by a mother in Brazil selling trinkets for a single meal and a father in India waiting for day labor. These stories reveal the true depth of the crisis. Low income isn't just about numbers. It's about the ability to care for your children, see a doctor, and hope for a better future. Too many are trapped in poverty, not for lack of effort, but for lack of opportunity. This is a systemic failure, not an individual one. The crisis of work quietly steals futures and erodes hope. Communities suffer. Crime rises, social trust breaks down, and political instability grows. Economic desperation fuels anger and division worldwide. A job is more than a paycheck. It's purpose, community, and a path forward. When millions are blocked from that path, we all lose. Our safety, prosperity, and humanity are diminished. The ripple effects touch every corner of society. The fabric of our communities is torn when meaningful work disappears. The world's struggle with work is universal, from cities in Asia to villages in Africa. The numbers are staggering, but the human cost is even greater. This is not about laziness, it's about broken systems. The challenge is urgent and global. We must recognize the scale of the problem. The future depends on how we respond. The world without work is a world we cannot accept. The crisis hits young people hardest. Today's youth are educated, ambitious, and tech-savvy, yet 3 times more likely to be unemployed than adults. For every adult struggling to find work, 3 young people face the same challenge. Many are stuck in limbo, unable to start careers or build their lives. Take Aisha in Nigeria, a computer science graduate, now selling vegetables at the market because jobs require experience she can't get. Her story is repeated worldwide. Degrees gathering dust, potential wasted. This isn't just economic loss. It's a waste of human potential. We invest in education, promising success, but deliver closed doors. Disillusionment grows, trust in institutions fades. When youth lose hope, societies lose their engine for progress. The consequences last a lifetime. Lower earnings, mental health struggles, and disconnection from community. We risk creating a lost generation, not because they failed, but because we failed them. Economies aren't making space for their dreams. The bridge from education to employment is broken. Fixing this is a moral and economic imperative. The future depends on unlocking youth potential. We must act now to restore hope. The cost of inaction is too high. Our youth deserve better. Why is finding a job so hard? The reasons are global and complex. Economic growth is slow and uneven, especially after recent crises. Businesses are cautious, hiring less, while millions enter the workforce each year. Technology and automation replace jobs. Factories, offices, even creative fields need fewer people. Workers with outdated skills face tough transitions. Conflict and climate change also destroy jobs. War collapses economies, forces people to flee, and wipes out livelihoods. Climate change ruins farms, floods towns, and devastates local economies. From Syrian doctors to Vietnamese fishermen, millions are left without work. Instability makes recovery nearly impossible. The poorest are hit hardest by these disruptions. The world of work is being reshaped faster than people can adapt. The challenge is urgent and growing. We must understand these forces to find real solutions. Losing a job isn't just about money, it's about survival, health, and hope. Children suffer first. Poor nutrition, missed school, and lost futures. Financial stress leads to chronic health problems and mental anguish. Unemployment can mean losing access to healthcare, deepening the crisis. The loss of work hits self-worth, causing shame and depression. Family relationships strain under pressure. Arguments, breakdowns, even violence can rise. Homes become places of tension, not safety. Communities unravel when factories close. Shops lose customers, small businesses fail, and public services are cut. Towns hollow out, prosperity fades, and isolation grows. The social fabric weakens, leaving lasting scars. Unemployment is a silent force that tears at families and communities alike. The impact is personal and collective. Every lost job is a blow to society. The cycle of decline is hard to break. We must act to restore hope and stability. When jobs disappear, people move across borders and within countries. Migration is often an act of hope and desperation. People leave everything behind, seeking dignity and a chance to provide for their families. A Honduran father risks everything to reach the US, driven by love and necessity. Millions share his story, sending money home to support loved ones. Migration isn't just global, it's local. Rural youth move to cities. Families leave farms for factories. Migrants often live in harsh conditions, exploited and invisible. They power our cities, but remain on the margins. Migration brings challenges for both migrants and host communities. Behind every statistic is a human story of resilience and hope. Migrants aren't threats. They're people failed by their economies. Their journeys reveal a deeper problem. Opportunity isn't shared equally. The search for work is a universal quest for dignity. We must see the humanity behind the headlines. Despite the crisis, hope is growing through global action. Governments and organizations are creating jobs and building pathways to prosperity. India's rural job guarantee provides paid work and builds vital infrastructure. Supporting small businesses and entrepreneurs is key. Microloans help people start and grow local enterprises. Training and skills development are crucial as the world of work changes. Programs teach digital, technical, and green skills for the future. Initiatives like Generation Rwanda connect education to real jobs. Social protection measures, unemployment benefits, food aid, and healthcare cushion families from disaster. These aren't just charity. They're investments in stability. Smart policies can turn setbacks into new beginnings. The fight against unemployment is global and ongoing. Progress is possible with the right support. Opportunity can be built one job at a time. Solving unemployment means reimagining the future of work. Lifelong learning is essential. Skills must be updated constantly. Vocational training, apprenticeships, and online courses should be accessible to all. Focus must shift from degrees to real-world skills. Technology can create jobs if managed wisely. Automation and AI open new industries, but workers need support to adapt. Training must help people transition to new roles. Technology should augment, not replace, human potential. Fair laws are vital. Living wages, worker rights, and protections against exploitation. Global trade must not pit workers against each other. Investing in green jobs, renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, public transport creates millions of local opportunities. The green transition is both an economic and environmental necessity. Shared prosperity is the goal. The future of work must be fair, inclusive, and sustainable. Solving unemployment is a shared responsibility. Governments, businesses, educators, and citizens must work together. Businesses should invest in workers and communities, not just profits. Governments must foster job growth, protect workers, and invest in education. Social safety nets are essential for times of transition. Individuals must show empathy and support fair policies. The unemployed are not undeserving. They are our neighbors. Opportunity should be a right, not a privilege. We must reject division and embrace unity. A rising tide must lift all boats, not just the few. Investing in people is the path to prosperity and justice. The cost of inaction is too high. A world with work for all is possible. Let's build a future where everyone has a place and a purpose.